Hi.
Hi, good day.
Good afternoon, guys.
Some people are watching it in the morning, in the evening, so...
Yeah, so good afternoon, good morning, good evening. We are back again.
Yeah.
After months. Hello, everyone. We are back with me, Memory, and
Victor.
good to see you guys. It's been a couple of weeks. Time management in the US, guys, is just insane.
Yeah, time goes really fast. How long has it been so far?
I think it's almost a month since we recorded
almost
the last
1 month since we recorded the last video.
And like we've wanted like to to produce more videos, but time won't just allow us.
Right.
So today we just had to, because he's going away for some time.
Right.
And so we just thought, you know what, before you leave, let us record something so that he can, educate, share, and just in case someone, gets inspired by his story and what he's going for. So,
right.
So basically today we'll just talk about, random stuff. We'll touch here and there, and yeah. Yeah,
so really nice to have everyone, and yeah, we want to make this video, as always, very informative, with new stuff,
development.
Yeah, new development,
and just encouragement.
Yeah, also encouragement. It's very important. So we have been in the US for about 2 years now. Almost 2 years. Yeah, almost 2 years, and let me tell you, so many things have happened
in this,
ever since we came. We have been encountering different things, different situations, and overcoming most of them. And it's good that we are here just to share some of our experiences, because we have had a very good time in the US. Yes, because everybody has got their own point of view of things, but ours has been very interesting. Yeah, maybe we can just start with a summary of how things have been going, like from the time we came. Actually, before we get there, I just remembered, from our previous video, someone commented that they would like to know how we made, and so maybe just to lighten the conversation, maybe we start with that, how we made. I think we met in Zambia. Of course. Yeah. I mean, obviously. Before coming to the US, so it was almost like a year before we came here. We were dating and everything. Yeah, then we decided to get married. Okay, so how we met. Here is how we met. So I used to, I used to work before the COVID hit. And when COVID hit, unfortunately, I was among those who lost their jobs. And so to sustain myself with the little money I had saved up, I decided to, start a business, clothing business. So I used to do online, cloth business. I didn't have a shop, so I would just order stuff and then I would publish on Facebook, and people would come to buy, and that's how I had to survive and just pushed myself through that period before I got a new job. And then it turned out he actually was a customer. Wow. He was my customer. So guys, don't turn away those customers. You never know, one of them may be your husband. Yeah, that's a good one. You never know, don't turn away those customers. So he was my customer. He approached me as a customer because he was interested in the stuff that I was selling. And he was like, I would like, to come and see the items, so that I can try them on. Because of his height, he was worried that maybe, the clothes may be smaller. Yeah, so they specifically were like smart shirts. Yeah, different. I used to dress like smart shirts, formal clothes. Yeah. So I was looking for like new styles, clothes that are just new on the market, and she had that. So I popped up on your page? When I was on the Facebook, just looking around, I saw some clothes. It's the clothes that I saw, not the person.
let's be clear about that.
Let's be honest.
First, it was the clothes.
And then you stopped
Then,
me.
you know, as time went on, I was a regular customer.
Wait,
Then
before
you
you
started-
became my customer, did you stop me or not? Let's be honest.
Well, you have to know who's selling the stuff, right?
I think.
To avoid scammers. You know, there are so many scammers out there. So I had to know who I'm dealing with. So I went, I looked around, I looked at the Facebook page. It was pretty something. And I thought, yeah, let's try and see how it goes. And that's how we started just talking.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
he came, you know, to see me.
Right.
We just had like, you know, a light conversation.
Yeah.
He left, and then when he left, I remember, you know, calling my best friend. I was like, I think I just met my husband. You know that saying they say, when you know, you know. Like when I just met him, something in me just felt right, and just I was like, this is it.
Right.
I called my best friend. I was like, I found my husband. Right now, I've even reached the altar. Like, I'm even wearing a wedding dress. Like, we laughed about it. And she was like, really? You know, Lusaka guys? And I was like, you know what? You're right. Maybe it's just one of those Lusaka guys who just want to play and, you know, move on. A week later, he sent me a text. And he was like, would you like for us to go for lunch so that we can, you know, talk about the business? And that's how the business turned into relationship, situationship, situationships after situationship, and then eventually turned into something more serious.
Exactly.
And we started seeing each other, and then a year and a half later we got married, after he discovered that he had won the lottery and he was going to, you know, move to the States.
Right.
So that's how, you know, I'm just summarizing because I can't go into details of how we met, but basically that's how we met, and we ended up here.
It's kind of a summary, but you know, it was very interesting.
It was it's an interesting journey. Actually, it's fate.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't meet me because he wanted to buy clothes. God sent him to look for me through my clothes so I can become his wife.
Exactly.
And I ended up being his wife. So that's how funny life is. You never know when you meet your partner. It may be through Facebook, like I made mine through my business on Facebook. Or it may be just, you know, it all depends, but just don't downplay any situation, because I tried to downplay our situation when I met him. I was like, no, maybe it's just not that serious. And you know, because of my past experiences with relationships, like not being so lucky, I wasn't just so, you know, certain. But it turned out he was the one, and we've had our journey. You know, every marriage has its ups and downs, good and bad times, but we're still surviving, and we are pushing through the US, you know, journey.
So that was a very good summary.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not so good at telling stories. I tend to skip a lot of details, but that's fine because we don't need all those details.
I'm a detail too.
Yeah. So I remember in the long run, as everything started, like even as we got married, we were planning to come over here. As we were processing everything, you know, it just turned out that she was pregnant and we needed to travel. So as we were coming to the US, she was already pregnant.
That was like 7 months.
Yes, so that also was a special situation because we were coming into a foreign country, a small family, you know, wife is pregnant, we have to settle down, we have to look for a job. So it was kind of interesting. Tough, but
yeah,
very, very good.
No, it was tough.
Yes.
And you know, it was, I won't even sugarcoat, like it was, yeah, so like I can't even sugarcoat, like life was tough when we came in, because you know, leaving family behind, 7 months pregnant, we didn't know anybody here. We only had like a small savings which we acquired from, you know, from our, you know, savings. And coming from Africa, where we use a different currency, and then we come to the States where, you know, the dollar, you know how powerful it is. When we converted the money that we had into dollar, it was very little. Like we literally couldn't even pay for an apartment. But you know how they say God works in mysterious ways. And when I tell you that we are a testament of God's work, yeah, testament, yeah. How was like, yeah, like when I tell you we are a testament of God's work, like we are a testimony because God has been so good to us and so faithful throughout the journey. We came in not knowing anybody. We were just like, okay, let's go. God has opened this door for us for a reason, and He's not going to abandon us. That's what I used to tell him. I would try to encourage him and be like, you know what? There is no way God will leave, like, will let us live our comfortable lives to go out there to a foreign land and